Hello, 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 and welcome back for another match within the Solo Crisis League. This is our third and final attempt at Season 10, Round 4. The theme of Season 10 is least used. That's least used combinations of base and crisis sets, as well as least used heroes. One of our least used crisis in hero set combinations is the original base set plus crisis 4. So that is what we are using today. We've done 2 attempts at this. Obviously, Man of Steel is still an incredibly strong card that's really undervalued. I think at 6, it should really be like an 8 cost card, unless I'm misremembering. Maybe it is an 8 cost card. Maybe it should be higher. But regardless, it's definitely something that is I wouldn't say game breaking, but definitely overpowered. We're going to use that to our advantage to take down these villains. Maybe we won't get it though. Maybe we'll get destroyed by a personal crisis. I'll have to come up with another strategy. Another strategy I really like is the one that leans into Unity cards. Really like the Unity card mechanic. Wally West, Biomechanic Exosuit. Um, what's the other one? I can't think of it right now. Oh, Omen for destruction. Lots of cool stuff there. So we'll lean into that as well. So somewhere in there is a strategy that can work for us. Just kind of depends on what's available to us and what gets destroyed by personal crises. We have 2 characters available to us. Just like our first attempt at this, there's a pretty clear winner, I think, and that's Crisis Cyborg. Crisis Sinestro is still okay. Each time you avoid an attack, gain a VP. Pay 2 VP, choose an attacked player, that player avoids that attack. So basically, if you avoid an attack, you get a victory point. If you avoid a second attack, you get a second victory point. You get attacked a third time, and you don't have a defense card, you can just spend those 2 victory points you have to defend against that attack. That's great, right? It's just it's not consistent enough for me. If we were playing within Forever Evil or within Crisis 3, Crisis Sinestro would have a really strong footing, and he could definitely be used more often. But we're not, are we? We're using base game in Crisis 4. So therefore, we're using Crisis Cyborg pretty much by default. But beyond that, it is a strong choice in and of itself. Once during each of your turns, if you have played a superpower and equipment, you may put a card with cost 1 or greater from any player's discard pile on the bottom of the main deck. So that's about building that main deck up, putting cards on the bottom of it to build it up, getting cards out of your deck to make that happen. Basically, we'll buy cards that we may or may not need to give the personal crises, and as we defeat the personal crises that would use them, so like say we get rid of, I don't know, what's a good example? Malfunction, right? Malfunction requires equipment. So as we defeat the malfunction crisis, we can start getting rid of some extra unneeded equipment and put them at the bottom of the deck with Cyborg's ability so that we can build it up instead of dwindling it down. A lot of fun. Looking forward seeing how that works out for us. Especially given our last 2 attempts at this, right? If you watched our second attempt, it was just an hour or 2 ago that I did it. We had 1 card left in the main deck at the end. That's I guess impressive in and of its own self, or the opposite of impressive, scary. Well, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's a fun game, but it was really close. We're right at the end there. So Crisis Cyborg is going to help us avoid that happening again. We have Slade Wilson in play, which means whenever we shuffle our discard pile, as long as we have a personal crisis, we will also get a weakness for shuffling our discard pile. So we are going to have Doomsday in play right off the start. Wally West in play. Really like to see him there. Super Strength, nice and early. Okay. Dark Knight, also good to see early. And Kid Flash. I see some really good options there. Kid Flash is a nice cheap card. Wally West is our first Unity card. Dark Knight's going to get us some equipment to use with Cyborg's ability. And Super Strength's a really, really strong card at 5 power all by itself. We're going to get a personal crisis to start. Villainous Lineage. It's actually kind of good to have this one first. Each time you buy, gain, or defeat a villain, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Players may contribute villains they buy, gain, or defeat to this crisis. Contribute 3 villains. Now, Slade Wilson counts as one of those villains, but guess what? There's so many villains in this deck, and Doomsday is the only one that's come out so far. We'll probably get rid of this before we take on Slade Wilson. He says, optimistically, cautiously optimistically. All right, you have to destroy a card for Villainous Lineage. We lose Bulletproof. That's unfortunate. I've run a good defense card. 1, 2, and 3 power. We're actually going to buy a kick. Move on to next turn. New card out, new card destroyed. It's good. That's our first villain, unfortunately, lost. It's good to see Catwoman along with Dark Knight, because those two together have a special ability that we're going to hopefully get to use. 1, 2, 3, and 4 power. We'll use that to get Wally West. Or you know what? Instead of that, we're going to do Catwoman and Kid Flash. We're at that stage of the game where I kind of have to drown out all the starter cards. Wally West is a great card, but it would sit down, and then that's it, right? We'd leave our deck. We'd still have a bunch of starters in our deck that we have to keep playing. With those two we just purchased, we'll get to play something other than starters more often. New card coming out. Oh, we have to get a weakness for shuffling our deck as well. And we have to destroy a card. That's another villain destroyed. You don't really want to destroy villains when you have Villainous Lineage out. You just don't have a choice. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's go ahead and buy Dark Knight. I was thinking Doomsday, but I think Dark Knight's the way to go. New card out, new card to destroy. Like seeing Supergirl early. Especially because all those kicks are going to be good to put the bottom of the deck with Cyborg's ability. Let's see how we work that out. Let's draw a card. Ooh, ugly turn. 2 power is all we got, and all 3 vulnerabilities. So that's just that. Nothing special there. New card out, and a card is destroyed. There's Birthday Cake. So we haven't had the option really to get rid of Villainous Lineage because we've only had one villain so far. Do have to get a new weakness for shuffling our deck. All right, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 power. I think we'll go ahead and get rid of Doomsday, which adds a card to the lineup. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. New card out. New card to destroy. Suicide Squad. This is awful. 1 power, 3 vulnerabilities, and a weakness. Terrible. New card out. New card destroyed. Back to destroying villains, it seems. Two power. Gain all equipment in the lineup and put them. Gain all equipment in the lineup. So these are all ours. Great turn. Then, if I've played Catwoman this turn, you may put a card you bought or gained this turn into your hand. We're gonna put Ancient Map into our hand so it doesn't take up any space in our deck. We're going to put it down to look at the top card of our deck, and then we may discard it. So that way, Ancient Map never cycles through. It's just always right there. Really happy we bought Catwoman and Dark Knight because that's a really strong use of it to get all 4 of those equipment nice and early. All right, so we're at 4 power. We're going to use Ancient Map to look at this. We will definitely discard it. And then we'll draw a card. 4, 5, 6, 7. That's an. Is it an easy choice? Yeah, we're gonna do it because 5 power is pretty hard to come by. Very hard to come by, and plus it'll trigger Cyborg's ability. New card coming out. New card destroyed. Let's use Ancient Map to look at this. We'll leave it there. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to use that to get rid of Gorilla Grodd, which adds a card to the lineup. We should be done with Villainous Lineage very soon, because blank only costs 1. New card out. New card destroyed. All right, Ancient Map looks at this. We will discard it. Use this to go 2 and... Nope, just 2 power. We're going to get rid of blank with that. That adds a card to the lineup, but it does end Villainous Lineage, so our first personal crisis is down. 2 power. We spent it on that, so that's 1 power left over. 2, 3, 4, 5, and I can put an ongoing card we purchased into our hand. Yeah, we'll buy Wally West to draw a card. We already know what it is, but that way it's definitely not in our next hand, so we did help ourselves there. And this time, we don't gain a weakness because we have no personal crisis. Slade Wilson only works if you have a personal crisis. It's already a very good start. I'm looking forward to this. All right, Ancient Map is up. Let's look at this. We will discard that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We could be done with Slade Wilson, but we're just not quite there. We'll say goodbye to Clayface and hello to Titans Together. It's a good compromise. New card coming out. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Goodbye to Doomsday. Did I? I have. I've triggered Cyborg's ability a few times now without even thinking about it. Ancient Map looks at this and discards it. We'll go with Power Ring to look at this. It's just 2 power. That's unfortunate. 7 power. That is enough to trigger. Yeah, I can put a card of cost 1 or greater at the bottom of the deck. We'll put a kick down there. We're at 7 power, which we're going to use to say goodbye to Nightstorm and by Supergirl. Draw a card. 1 power is all we got left. That's okay. I want Supergirl. She's going to get free kicks that we can use Cyborg's ability to just throw to the bottom of the deck. So that's a really strong opening for us to take advantage of his ability. This is an awful hand of 1 power, 2 weaknesses, 2 vulnerabilities. So we're just going to move on. We'll do Ancient Map before we go on the next turn. We'll leave that there. Very well. All right, let's try again. Got to get some destruction going. Haven't seen any, though. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, high-tech hero for sure and super speed. I would really like Batmobile, but I wanted to spend as much power as I could without it going to waste. All right. We'll start with Dark Knight, which gains this. Follow that up with Catwoman, which will get that right to our hand. So that's 4 power. We'll use Ancient Map to look at this and discard it for sure. We'll then use Power Ring, 5, 6. Are we at 7? Yeah, we're at 7. Draw a card. Play this to get a kick. 8, 9. We'll use that to say goodbye to Slade Wilson, which does get us this. Discard each equipment you control. You can't play equipment, contribute 2 equipment. You can have 1 Batmobile. And we did trigger Cyborg by playing an equipment and a superpower, so we can put a card at the bottom of the deck if we wish. You know what? I don't want to put Water Bearer down there because it's a good one to give to Malfunction. So I don't think I have anything at this time. If I had a kick, definitely, but I don't. I just don't. We only have 1 power, so that's the end of that. All right, no defense in hand. Our new villain, Terra. Each player destroys 2 cards they control. For each you cannot gain a weakness. Okay, we have to destroy Wally West, unfortunately, and we get a weakness. That's bad. 1 card comes out. 1 card gets destroyed. Lost Donna Troy. I didn't see Donna Troy at all 3 of these games. All right, 2 power here. 7, 8, and 9. Definitely Damian Wayne for 5. And we'll get super speed. Bring us up to 8. Nothing to give the Malfunction that turn. We know what we want to give it, right? We want to give it that Aqualad card. I don't remember what it was right now, but I know it's Aqualad on it. Card coming out. New card destroyed. Not ancient map. That's not the one I meant. Can't play equipment though, so yeah, so 2 power, discard this to draw a card. 3, 4, 5, 6. Definitely warm embrace and move on. New card out, new card to destroy. Two, 3, 4. Really strong card in Swamp Thing here, I think. Once we get a location of that 5 power, I mean, that's pretty hard to deny. Pretty hard to deny. New card coming out, new card destroyed. Can't play keeping the Cal. We can draw a card though. 3 power from High Tech Hero. 4, 5. Titans together is the way to go. Looks like we are going to get that Unity build together after all. New card out, new card to destroy. There it is. There's Water Bearer ending malfunction. That personal crisis is now over. 2, look at this. Yeah, 3 power, 4 total. We'll get High Tech Hero, move on. Still need some destruction, don't we? We have all of the weaknesses we gained from Slade Wilson still. New card coming out. Nothing to destroy. Let's get a kick into our hand. Let's draw a card. Let's draw another card. See what we can get here. Where are you going, Tara? Got a punch. Okay, so we have 0 power right now. 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Goodbye to Solomon Grundy. And we'll get Aquaman's Trident for ourselves as well. New card coming out. Two, 3, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to get Green Arrow. I don't really need it. It's something I can put on the bottom of the main deck if need be, or give to a Crisis. Right, Titans Together goes down for 2 power. 3, 4, do we get the 5? Yeah, we get the 5. Let's say goodbye to this. Since we did get to 5, we can put a card at the bottom of the main deck. It can be an equipment, because we got rid of equipment already. Because we had malfunction already, is what I'm saying. So, you know, yeah, we'll put Aquaman's Trident down there. Anything to get that deck a little bit higher. 6 power total. Well, sorry, not 6. We're at 5. We bought that for 3, so that's 2. 3 power with a punch. We will buy a kick. I know we're going to be using the Supergirls to get that up, but, you know, we only have Supergirl once each round through the deck. And I want to use Cyborg's ability more often than that. All right, let's go ahead and draw a card. Then we can get 3 power from that. 4, 5, 6, and that triggers our ability to put a card at the bottom of the deck. So I think we'll put a kick down there again. See, now we gotta start tapping up or collecting those 6s. We'll get a Catwoman for sure, and we'll get another kick. Two Catwomans with Dark Knight in our deck means we get to use that ability more often. Ancient Map is going down. Look at the top card. We may discard that. Yes. Titans Together. That means 2, 4 power. Now we played an equipment and a superpower, so we put a card at the bottom of the deck. See, you gotta keep doing it. Build this up. All right, so 4 power. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Goodbye to Cheetah. And we'll buy 2 kicks. Start shuffling. All right, that's a pretty good setup there. almost every turn we're looking at building that deck up with Cyborg. So I'm really looking forward to see how that works in the long run, right? Are we going to cycle through the deck, the main deck, multiple times? That'd be cool. Unlikely, but it'd be cool. New card comes out. Ever Vigilant. Good to see a defense card. Feel like we haven't yet. Ancient Map looks at this. Leave it there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. It's just shy of where we need to be. We'll buy this. We'll buy 2 kicks. That's 8 out of 10. Power spent. New card out. Another Swamp Thing. Supergirl gets a kick into our hand. 2, 4, triggering Cyborg to put a kick at the bottom of the deck. We're going to be doing that a lot. 5, 6, 7, 8. We are still just shy of what we need for Terra. We'll buy Swamp Thing. Did I use Ancient Map yet? No, we'll leave it there either way. It's going to be funny when we see a kick come out of the main deck. Omen, that's good to see. That's really good to see. That's something we really were missing in this deck. So first off, Ancient Map looks at this. We will discard it. 2 power here. We're going to discard all 3 of these cards to draw 3 cards. All right, so we're looking at 2 power, drawing another card, drawing another card. 3, 4, do we get the 5? Yes, we do get the 5. 6, 7. And that is enough to trigger Cyborg's ability to put another kick at the bottom of the deck. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're going to say goodbye to Terra with that. I do really want Omen, but it's important that we try and get rid of these crises quickly. Discard each card of cost 5 or greater you control. Can't play cards of cost 5 or greater. Contribute a card of cost 5 or greater. I just want to see what we have real quick. Make a decision. Dark Knight has been working for me really well, so I don't really want to do that. Titans Together is an option. And since I think we have 2 Titans Together, so that would probably be the best one. So Titans Together seems like the best option right now. We'll see if that is still the case in a few turns. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we have a defense? No, but we have Green Arrow, which is perfect for Insecure. Feeling good about that. We're going to beat this crisis easily and move on to the next one. Simon. Each player destroys 2 cards in their hand and then passes each other card in their hand to the player on their left. Okay, we'll destroy a punch and a vulnerability then. That doesn't really hurt. That kind of helps us. Thank you, Simon. New card coming out, and a new card is destroyed. We lost the second Ancient Map. We're going to give Green Arrow to Insecure, and that's going to end it. There's just no more Insecure. That's really good. All right. 2, 4, goodbye Suicide Squad. So this is going very well. This is a great start. Let's go ahead and draw a card. 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Goodbye to Simon. Let's go ahead and get a new personal crisis. Depowered. Discard each superpower you control. You can't play superpowers. Contribute 2 superpowers. Doesn't really matter. We'll just get the kicks for it, probably. Just give kicks to it, because we're going to get them easily. Haven't bought Omen. I think we've gone through 2 supervillains just watching Omen sit there and kind of maintaining the board state while getting through villains and crises very quickly. I do like that. I wish we had Omen. That'd be even better. We have no defense cards. So, Cheshire. Each player destroys a card of cost 1, 2, or 3 they control, and 1 in their hand. For each who cannot, gain a weakness. We have to destroy High Tech Hero, but I think we have 2 copies anyway. We do gain a weakness for not controlling one. New card comes out, and a new card is destroyed. Put a kick into our hand, and we're going to immediately give it 2 depowered. We only get 1 power this turn, but we already made progress on depowered, so it's not really a huge loss. New card comes out, new card is destroyed. Here is a second kick, ending depowered. That is over. We're going to draw a card. We go with Dark Knight, gaining all the equipment in the lineup. So that's 2 power total. 4, 6, buying Omen. And then we did control enough to trigger Cyborg. So we can put something in the bottom of the deck. I don't really want to put any of this on the bottom of the deck, though. Yeah, I don't. Anything I can over there I would like to keep. So I would like to destroy the starters, but they don't count. Just don't count. All right. Super Speed draws a card. 3 power. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can use this, and we will buy a kick, because clearly we can use them with Cyborg very easily. Two, 4, 5. Definitely get Cape and Cowl, because it's an equipment for Cyborg, and it's one of the better defense cards. Let's go ahead and draw a card. Titans Together gets 2 power. 3, 4, discard that to draw a card. 8, 9, 10, 11. 10, 11, we'll stop there. We'll get rid of Cheshire. Gain a personal crisis. It's Weakened Heart. Each time you buy, or gain a non-villain card from the lineup, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. A player must buy or gain 2 or more non-villain cards in a single turn. Well, we only have 2 power left over, which isn't enough to do anything. So hopefully we get a defense card here. We did not, so let's see what happens. Crisis Troya. Each player gets a personal crisis. That's 2 personal crises. Then destroys the top card of the main deck for each personal crisis they have. So we're going to lose 2 cards, Super Strength and Suicide Squad. We're going to put 2 cards out for the turn. Sorry, 1 card out for the turn. Destroy 2 cards for our 2 personal crises. All right, we can give up heroes for Unrequited Love. I have none in my hand. Weakened Heart isn't going to work unless we have 2 cards to buy. So we have to get rid of Penguin first. Two power. 7 power. We'll use that to get rid of Penguin. You can also 4 that we'll use to buy a kick. So we have 1, 2, 3, and yep, 4 power. These 2 together trigger Cyborg to put this kick on the bottom of the deck. Let's see. So we had 4. We bought that, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 power. We can buy 1 more kick. Go on to the next turn. Can't beat Weakened Heart because there's only 1 card to buy. Can't beat Unrequited Love because we had no heroes. That's just how it goes sometimes. I don't know that we really have many expendable heroes right now. We've got Catwoman. We've got 2 copies of that. It would be nice to keep one, but I can get rid of one if we absolutely have to. I think we're going to have to. Okay. New card comes out. 2 cards get destroyed. Ooh, an Nth Metal and a Lasso of Truth. All right, Ancient Map goes down. Look at the top card. We'll discard it because we can't give it to either of these. So play an equipment and 2. We're going to give this to Unrequited Love. And that's it. Just the 2 power. Got to get 7 power to beat Weakened Heart at this point. New card comes out, 2 cards get destroyed. Really want that Heat Vision. Really, really do. Kid Flash is going to Unrequited Love and ending it. No more of that. We're going to draw a card for Super Speed. Well, before that, let's actually do Ancient Map. Looking at this, we will discard it. Draw a card. 2, 3 power total. Not enough to beat Weakened Heart. We'll buy a kick. Only 1 kick left. We've gone through all 16 and put most of them at the bottom of the deck, I think. New card comes out. Okay. Biometric X, real quick, Ancient Map, look at this. We will discard it. Biometric Exosuit, 1, 2, 3 power. 8. We're going to buy Heat Vision, leaving us with 3 power, adding a card to the lineup. We'll buy Power Ring, leaving us with 0 power, adding a card to the lineup, but ending Weakened Heart. Wrong button. Weakened Heart is defeated. We are out of power. But Weakened Heart is over. We did do enough to trigger Biometric Exosuit, though. I'm sorry, to trigger Cyborg's ability to put a kick at the bottom of the deck. Is there something else we want, though? It doesn't have to be kicks. We've just been kind of leaning into that because we can buy a bunch of them and sacrifice them. Nah, at this point, it's kicks. Gotta destroy a bunch of starters still. Alright, so then we're looking at 3 power here. We'll use that to get rid of Nightstorm. Maybe not. Leave him. No, get rid of Nightstorm. Sorry. Remove a equipment hero or superpower from the lineup and play it. We're going to remove Damian Wayne. So that'd be 5 power. Discard all 3 of these to draw 3 cards. We're going to put Omen down, destroying this weakness in hand. 6, 7, get rid of water, gain Water Bearer. 8, 9. That's enough to buy Zatanna Zatara. And we'll use that to buy the final kick as well. But that's all we're going to accomplish this turn. I was hoping to get Crisis Troya, but we got 9 out of the required 10. Supergirl should be destroyed now because we just don't need her anymore. Can't gain any more kicks. We're going to go ahead and draw a card. Follow that up with Power Ring. 2 power. Did we get to 3? Yeah, we're at 3 power. We can use that to put a card at the bottom of the main deck in our discard pile. Just put a kick down there. Call it a day. It's good to do that. All right, we're at 3 power. 4, 5. Goodbye, Gorilla Grodd. Then we're looking at 2 power left over. Nothing from these two. Moving on. Gotta enact as much destruction as we can at this point because we've got a lot of stuff in our deck. We gotta stop getting these villains too. 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. I'm not going to discard Omen. We kind of need it. We'll go ahead and get another Damian Wayne, though. No, we'll get rid of Scarecrow. Because if we can get rid of Crisis Troy, we'll be in a pretty good state, so let's do it. Let's focus on that. New card comes out. Titans Together. It gets us 2 power, triggers Omen to destroy another card. Goodbye, Weakness. That's 2 power. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to buy both of those. It's not enough to get Crisis Troy, but it is enough to get a pretty good couple cards in our deck. Now we're going to start using Omen pretty often. We do have, I believe, a Heat Vision in here and an Nth Metal. With those 3 cards, we should clear out all of these starters within, I'd argue, 2 to 3 cycles of this deck, which I'm hoping we get through multiple villains during as well. New card coming out. Lobo. He's hurting. All right. This is unfortunate, but okay. 1, 2, 3. Use an Omen to destroy a punch. I would have rather had that destroy something in the discard pile instead of my hand, but, you know, you do what you gotta do. So that's 3 power. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Goodbye, Lobo. So we still managed to like move through it, but that's it. Just kind of maintaining the status quo instead of advancing the game. Let's go with Zatanna Zatara, putting 2 cards at the bottom of the main deck. We'll put a maybe not. Maybe not. Hold on, let's think about this. We'll go with Power Ring, 2 power. Yeah, sure, 3 power, and drawing a card. 4, 5. We'll get rid of this, bring us down to 3 power. 4, 5, 6, 7. 8's all we got. We will put both of these at the bottom of the main deck. I'm sorry, not the main deck. Our deck. Plenty of room for destruction in here. Just got to get the right cards at the right time. Heat Vision here is going to trigger for 3 power, getting rid of a punch over here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is going to trigger Cyborg's ability. We'll put a kick at the bottom. You know what? No, we'll put Water Bear at the bottom of the main deck. Yeah, there we go. So we're 8 power. 9, 10, that's enough to say goodbye to Crisis Troya. Get a new personal crisis. Each time a villain enters the lineup, you discard a card. Contribute a single defense card. I only get 1 power from Punch. That's not enough to do anything. Let's see what we can do. No defense cards in hand. Let's see what happens. Brother Blood. Each player reveals the top 3 cards of their deck. Pass 1 to the discard pile of the player on your left and destroy the rest. Okay. We will pass Nth Metal over here, and we will destroy these 2 weaknesses. How's that sound? Thanks, Brother Blood. That's what you want to see happen, right? New card comes out. 1 card gets destroyed for trial by combat. All right, we're going to use Dark Knight here to gain Batmobile. We're going to put Biometric Exosuit down, getting so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we can destroy a card. We'll destroy this vulnerability in hand. With our 6 power, we'll say goodbye to Two-Face, leaving us at 4, 9, 10, 11, and we did play an equipment and a superpower, so we can put stuff at the bottom of the main deck. I think we put a kick down there, right? Kick it is. Too bad we couldn't get to 12. We got to 11, though. We got to 12, we'd say goodbye to Brother Blood, but no luck. Lasso of Truth is a good card to give the trial by combat. Let's go with 4 power and just buy that outright. So we have 2 power left over. 4 power, we can put a card at the bottom of the main deck again. We'll do another kick. 5 and 6 power total. New card comes out. All right, we're going to start by putting Ancient Map down. We're going to look at this card, and we will discard it. We're then going to play Damian Wayne, discarding all of these except Omen, yeah. And we'll draw 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. You know, we put Mara out. I don't think we destroyed a card, did we? Oh, we did. There was just another Two-Face, it looks like. All right, we're at 2 power. 3, 4, 5, 6, and yep, 7. We can put a card at the bottom of the main deck via Cyborg's ability. Guess we'll go for another kick. Feel like it's good to just keep growing this no matter what. So we're at 7 power. We'll buy Mara. 8, 9, 10. Hold on, let's not buy Mara. If we don't buy Mara, we are now at 13. Since we're at 13, yeah, we're going to say goodbye to Brother Blood, leaving us with 1 power. Get another personal crisis. Each time you draw 1 or more cards during your turn, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. 3 or more cards must be drawn during a player's turn, okay? So that's 3 power. We had left over, right? No, we have 1 power left over. We'll use this to play this to get to 3 power, but I can't do anything with it, so I don't know why I'm doing that. I don't want to give super speed to this. I'd really rather give one of the other defenses. I could draw a card, but that's going to mess up out of control, so I think we'll just stop our turn there. Yeah, I think that's for the best. Let's see, do we have a defense here? We do have 1 in hand. We have Vigilant Guard, which is good for trial by combat at least. New card comes out, new villain I mean, Blackfire. Each player destroys a superpower they control and superpower in their hand. Each cannot gain a weakness. I think we'll defend against it. Choose a foe. I get to draw a card, basically. I get to discard that to draw a card. That's what we got, right? New card comes out. I have 2 personal crises, so we have to destroy 2 cards. We lost King of Atlantis and Vigilant Guard. We're gonna get Titans together down. So that's 2 power, and then we can also destroy a card. That's a vulnerability gone. Now we'll get rid of a weakness. So 2 power there. 3/4. We'll buy Wally West with that. 5/6. We're going to discard Titans. No, we're going to discard both. We're going to take the chance and discard both. No, I have to keep Omen. No, we're going to discard both. I'm trying to get rid of Out of Control. So we're discarding both. We're at 6 power. We're discarding both of those so we can draw 2 cards. 6 power, drawing 2 cards. Since we're drawing any cards, it triggers Out of Control. Fortress of Solitude, okay. Shuffle these up. I just need, come on, anything of a draw card. Ah, nothing. All right, 7, I can look at this. We won't destroy that. 8, 9, we already know what this is, so that's 10. 11, 12, 13, 14. We will buy both of these. But we did not, oh wait, hold on, 14. We could say goodbye to Blackfire. Let's do it. 14 power says goodbye to Blackfire. We get another personal crisis. Unappreciated. Each time you contribute to a crisis, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Contribute 3 cards of cost 1 or greater. Alright, I don't know if that was the smart thing to do or not, but we did it. New attack. Clock King. Each player destroys an equipment they control and 1 in their hand. Will defend with Cape and Cowl, discarding to draw 2 cards. Now here comes the scary part. 1 card comes out. 2, 3 cards get destroyed by our various personal crises. So we lost 1 Unity card, a birthday cake, and a water bearer. What can we do here? Use Biometric Exosuit to get 1 power. Two power, and we can put up to 2 cards on the bottom of our deck here. All right. 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll go ahead and buy Fortress of Solitude, leaving us with 1 power. 4, 5, 6, 7. We can destroy a card if we wish. Nothing over here I really want to destroy. So we're just going to not do that. With the 7, we will buy Mara. I don't know if that was the right move or not. I'm trying to get Lasso of Truth for trial by combat. I think I really have to Put something else unappreciated at this point, or else it's going to last too long. We lost Man of Steel, for example, and a Heat Vision, so that's not great. We pushed it too far, I think. All right, we're going to give Super Speed to Trial by... No, we got something else I want to give to that. But it would get rid of it, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think we have to just do it. We're going to give Super Speed to Trial by Combat, ending that. Now that does trigger Unappreciated to add a card to the main deck. We're going to give it a Kick, which adds a card to the adds a card to the lineup. And we're going to give it Power Ring, which adds a card to the lineup. And then we end up with just 2 power, which we can't really use. New card comes out, and only 2 cards getting destroyed this time. Another Heat Vision gone. All right, we're going to give Kick to Unappreciated, added a final card to the lineup, but ending Unappreciated. Didn't really like that Crisis at all. It really hurt me. All right, Ancient Map goes down. Look at this. We will leave it there. Titans Together goes down for 3 power total. 4, 5 power. With our 5, we got a lot of villains out there, don't we? I think we're actually going to go for Batcave, though, for that future turn where we get to draw a bunch of cards. Lots of villains, though, so we're not going to get rid of Clock King probably in the next few turns. Out of Control destroys a single card. We can take care of Out of Control now, though. We'll use Damian Wayne to discard all 3 of these, drawing 3 cards. That triggered Out of Control to add a card to the lineup, but it also defeats it. And we're at 2 power. 3 power. 8 power. 9, 10, 11. I can put a hero, equipment, or superpower. Go with this one. 12 to put an equipment into my hand. $13, look at this. We won't destroy that. I tried. All right, 13 power. What's the highest cost one here? Scarecrow's gone. Leaving us with 8. We'll give these 2 4-cost villains. All right. Card coming out. Nothing to destroy because we don't have a Personal Crisis. We're going to draw a card and also triggers Biometric Exosuit to get 1 power. Omen goes down, destroying a card. Get rid of this vulnerability. 2 power, draw another card. Nice. 3, 4, 5, draw another card, and then destroy another card. Yeah, that's another punch gone. So that's still what, 5 power? Let's draw another card. We did play both a hero, a superpower, and equipment, so we can put a card at the bottom of the main deck. We can put Supergirl down there because she's useless now. Still at 5 power. 6, 7, we're going to discard all 3 of these to draw 3 more cards. As I said, we're at 7 power, so we're going to say goodbye to Cheetah, leaving us with 5 power, and we're drawing 3 cards. 5 power, drawing 3 cards. I like that. 6, 7, we can destroy a card, another punch gone. 8, 9, 10, 11, we can destroy another card, but I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. 12, 13, 14. Wait, hold on, sorry. 12, 13, we'll stop there. We'll start at, so we're at 11. We'll use that to get rid of Clock King, leaving us with 1 power and get a new Personal Crisis. 7 lost. Discard each ongoing card you control. You can't play ongoing cards to contribute to ongoing cards. Okay, so we have 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, we're going to buy Blue Beetle for sure and Robin. Those two, a defense card and some way to get equipment into our hands. That's nice. That's nice. This last turn or two, we've finally seen our destruction start taking off. That's really going to help us in the long run. No defense cards in hand, so what's going to happen? We're going to lose Cyborg. That's what's going to happen. It's the brain of Monsieur Malat. Once we beat him, we gain a weakness, and we can get our hero back. New card coming out. Card getting destroyed. Biometric exosuits going to sudden loss. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 we'll use to get Batmobile. Or maybe not. Because we can get those easily with Dark Knight. They'll just come right to us. Yeah, let's not buy those. We'll leave them for Dark Knight. We'll buy Green Arrow to use in the future with our ability. New card comes out. New card destroyed. We lost another Nth Metal. We're going to use this Nth Metal. Look here. We will not destroy that, that's for sure. 2 power, we can put 2 cards at the bottom of our deck. Put a Mara down there for sure. As well as, what, Omen? I think that's the way to go. So we're at 2 power. We'll use this on this to get a 3-4 power. 5 power we'll use to get Arkham Asylum. And I think I want to give Arkham Asylum to sudden loss if possible. Alright, new card comes out. A new card is destroyed. There goes another bat signal. Ooh. Tough turn. Alright, 5 power. 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, and we can destroy a card. I think the answer is a punch. I don't think there's anything else. Yeah. Goodbye, punch. So 10 power. Can't play these. I'd like to keep them. So we'll buy super speed for ourselves. You know, we'll buy X-ray vision to use with our ability once we have it again. New card comes out. New card is destroyed. I think I want to give Ancient Map up to end this. So yeah, we will. Ancient Map goes to sudden loss. Ending sudden loss, that's just gone. Like to see that. Wally West goes down, drawing a card. Damian Wayne, 2 power, discard this to draw another card. 3, 4, 5, 6, use that to put X-ray vision at the bottom of the deck. 7, 8, 9, 10, look at this. Yep, that's enough to get to 11. With that, we'll buy the Brain of Monsieur Malat. No, nothing else left here, right? We have Survivor's Guilt. Each time a weakness or starter you own is destroyed, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. 2 cards owned by players must be destroyed during a turn. We've got a few ways to do that now. We've got Omen here in this deck. We've got Nth Metal. We've got Heat Vision. We just need some combination therein to make all of that work. Do we have the defense we need? We have a defense. That's good news. All right. Our second to last villain, Crisis Dr. Light, defend a Vigilant Guard. I can just discard that to draw a card. A new card comes out. New card is destroyed. All right. First up, we're going to put Batcave down. We're going to follow that up with Omen, which we're going to use to destroy Vigilant Guard, which I know I don't really want to, but I kind of have to get through this. Destroying a card, and it's not a weakness or a starter, so it doesn't actually trigger Survivor Guild's penalty. Follow that up with Biometric Exosuit and destroy Mara. That's 2 cards owned by me, destroyed in 1 turn. That's good. So we're at 1 power, triggering Batcave to draw a card. 2-3 and gain both of these. And we'll get rid of Riddler. And then we'll play this, getting us to 3 power total, which you can't buy anything with. This is good. This is going very well now. New card coming out. What's his ability? Okay, we can make that work. We can use Emerald Knight on John Jones once we get a second. We get 5 power, though, from Swamp Thing. 9 power right there. A 9 power. 10, 11, 12, and destroy a card. We'll destroy this punch. That 12 will go ahead and trigger Emerald Knight to use this, which then uses this, which is draw a card for each color among cards in play. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 colors. So we get to draw 4 cards. We're at 12 power. Put Fortress of Solitude down. So 12 power. 17 says goodbye to this, leaving us with 14, which is enough to say goodbye to Crisis, Dr. Light. Final personal crisis here is Inflated Ego. Discard each card you control of cost 1, 2, or 3. Can't play them. Contribute 3 cards that cost 1, 2, or 3. I don't have any in my hand. We have 3, 6. I can't buy John Jones because we're using it of Emerald Knight right now. And there's nothing I want to destroy of Heat Vision, so that's just kind of the end of the turn. It kind of peters out at the end there, unfortunately. That's okay. That's okay. All right, our final villain is, of course, Crisis Trigon. The unavoidable first appearance attack as each player gains a personal crisis. So we're going to have 2 of them. And then he costs 5 more to defeat for each personal crisis in play. He's going to start off costing 25 right off the bat. All right, we'll go here. Our new personal crisis is... Ooh, Villainous Lineage. That's a tough one. So we can't really go out of our way to make that happen. Very well. New card comes out. 2 cards are getting destroyed for our 2 personal crises. So cards that cost 1, 2, or 3 are out. I think we'll just take care of that then. We'll get rid of Super Speed and Power Ring to end Inflated Ego. So these are removed from the game and Inflated Ego is over. We can put a equipment from our discard pile into our hand. All right, so that's 1. 2. That's going over. Should I go over here, right? 2. 3, 4. We may destroy a card. I don't really have anything I want to destroy at this point, so we won't. But that's an equipment triggering Batcave to draw a card. There we go. That's good to see. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can destroy another, but I won't. Fortress of Solitude is triggered to draw another card. We'll put this down. We do have 9 power we'll use to get Poison Ivy here, which goes right there. We do have everything we need to trigger our ability. Oh, we didn't gain a weakness to do that. We would have gained a weakness to get him back, and then we would have used Omen this turn to destroy that weakness. So that's fine. That balances out. We can put a card at the bottom of the deck. I think we will do that. I think we're going to put Blue Beetle there just because we don't need defense cards anymore, you know? We just don't need them. So we have 6 power left over. 7, 8, 9, 10. We can use that to buy John Jones. We don't need John Jones. What am I talking about? That's okay. We'll put him at the bottom of the deck with our ability, and that'll help us out more. New card comes out. New card destroyed. All right. We will draw a card of super speed that triggers Fortress of Solitude to draw another card. Let's use Nth Metal. Look at the top card. We may destroy it. We will not. That does trigger Batcave, though, to draw another card. We'll put Wally West down, who draws a card and gets us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we can destroy a card. I don't think anything's really worth destroying right now. Yeah, nothing worth destroying. But you know what we do have? The ability to use Cyborg's ability, to put John Jones at the bottom of our deck. And we're at 5 power right now. 6, 7, we can put 2 cards at the bottom of our deck. Very well. 8, 9, 10, 11, 16. Okay, we're there. Now it's just for fun. 17, 18, 19. Let's just discard all of these. Discard every one of these. So we're at 19 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards to be drawn. We gotta draw 3 more cards. We're at 19 and drawing 3 more cards. We need 20 because of Villainous Lineage. But that's okay. 19 and 5 is 24. 25, 26, 27, 28 towards villains. We could destroy a card if we wanted, but I think we're good. Yeah, we'll destroy Lasso of Truth for the fun of it. 29, 30, discard this to draw a card. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Goodbye, Crisis Trigon. Nice, clean, easy game. I'm curious, though, how much did we add to the bottom of this main deck? All these kicks for certain are us, obviously. We added this bulletproof and this one utility belt, I think. So I think, no, maybe we didn't do utility belt. I think we started with bulletproof. With that, we added, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 cards at the bottom of the main deck. That's nice. That's higher than my first 2 games combined. But regardless of that, we did very well because there's far more of that left over anyway. This was a lot of fun. Really like playing the Cyborg characters. This one's no exception. The Crisis 1 version is very strong. That was pretty clear here. And I think we were just fortunate what got destroyed and what didn't by Personal Crisis this game, didn't we? We were good enough to get the cards we needed when we needed them, and we were lucky enough to not lose our stronger cards to a Personal Crisis main deck destruction. Still plenty of destroyed cards here in this game, but we had a nice tight deck, arguably a little larger than needed deck, right? There was a few times I wanted to put something at the bottom of the main deck and I didn't want to sacrifice things. But we also had things like Green Arrow floating around that was just never in the right place at the right time to do that, right? To put that at the bottom of the main deck. So anyway, this is for the Solo Crisis League. If you're not familiar with what that is, it's a semi-competitive way of playing the DC deck building games Crisis expansions. We all play the same set with similar setups with the heroes of our choice, and then we play our individual games and get ranked by the size of our main deck at the end, how many weaknesses we had, the crises we faced, stuff like that. A lot of fun. Link below if you want to learn more about it. If you're already a fan of the league or the videos or whatever it is that brought you here tonight and you want to support those efforts, a few ways you can do that. Keep watching, keep playing, always appreciated, keep it up. You can also check out the Etsy store where you have things like the official league mat, as well as a pin and stickers. They're really cool. I like them. I have my sticker on my water bottle at work and my pin on my backpack. The items there, the sticker and the pin, are also available within the Patreon. So if you want to do something a little more regular as opposed to just a one-time situation, you can join the Patreon and unlock rewards as the months go on. Each month, you'll get closer and closer to the next reward until it'll just ship to you when your time comes. This is our 10th season, believe it or not. It's a lot of fun. I'm really glad it's going well. I'm hoping season 11 is just as fun for me as well as others. And I'm hoping we get more people in here, right? Our numbers have kind of dwindled the last few seasons, and I'd like to get it back up there. So I'm hoping that there's more interest out there soon enough, especially with this 10-year anniversary of the game and the Kickstarter coming up from Cryptozoic Entertainment. A few thank yous I want to put out there. I want to thank Hayabusa. Hayabusa is one of the newest members of our Patreon. They're a member of the Solo Champions League. There we play Marvel Champions, but it's just like the Solo Crisis League, except we play Marvel Champions. A lot of fun as well. Thank you for joining Hayabusa. I hope you're still enjoying yourself. Daijoso, another member of the Solo Champions League, along with Dat Wheezy. You two are both members of the Solo Champions League, and I hope you're really enjoying yourself. We just started Season 10 today there, and it's going really well. Alliances are kicking off, and people are having a lot of fun with it, it seems. That's all I've really got for tonight. This has gone really well. This was the best of my 3 games by far, and I'm looking forward to see how everyone else does. Thank you for watching, and you all have a good night.